Hey guys, Mr. Happy here and welcome to Final Fantasy XIV A Realm Reborn 101. It's been a while since the last 101 video with the long break between Beta Phase 3 and Phase 4. However, with Beta Phase 4 now available, I figured I would do a class overview on the Arcanist. Now I want you to keep a few things in mind. One, Scholar and Summoner are not yet available, so I can't talk about those at all. Also, the level 30 class quest for Arcanist is also not available due to the level restriction of 20 on the open beta. Therefore, I won't be talking about that either. I'll do a video update for all of those at some point, with some actual footage by then, hopefully. Remember that there is an NDA on Beta Phase 4, so I'll be using screenshots to talk about these abilities. So let's jump right in so we can get right back to Beta Phase 4. I'm just going to run through their actions, traits, and pet actions. So at level 1, they learn Ruin, which deals 80 potency unaspected damage. Level 2, they learn Bio, which deals 40 potency over time over a duration of 18 seconds. At level 4, they learn the ability to summon Emerald Carbuncle, which is a caster type pet. We'll talk about their abilities a bit later. At level 4, they also learn Physic, which restores target's HP with a potency of 400. At level 6, they learn Aether Flow, which restores 20% of their maximum MP every minute. It also grants them stacks of Aether Flow that last until expended. We'll talk about those later. At level 8, they learn Energy Drain, which deals unaspected damage with a potency of 150. It also absorbs 50% of the damage dealt as HP and also restores MP. Only available when under the effect of Aether Flow using one of the stacks. Again, we'll talk about those a little bit later. Miasma is learned at level 10. It deals an initial potency of 20 and also deals 35 potency for a duration of 24 seconds. It also inflicts the disease status for 24 seconds, which reduces the target's HP recovery by cure spells by 50% and inflicts a 40% movement slow. At level 12, they learn Virus, which reduces the target's strength and dexterity by 15% for 10 seconds, as a 90-second recast. Keep in mind, at level 15, even though it's not here, they do learn Topaz Carbuncle as their class quest, which is a tanking pet. We'll go over their abilities later. At level 18, they learn Sustain, which sacrifices 10% of your own maximum HP to continuously restore 8% of your summon's HP over 10 seconds. You cannot execute this if your HP is not high enough. At level 22, you learn Resurrect, which lets you resurrect the target in a weakened state. At level 26, they learn Bio 2, which deals unaspected damage over time with a potency of 35 for 30 seconds. Eye for an Eye erects a magic barrier around a single party member or pet for 30 seconds. If an enemy strikes the barrier, there's a 20% chance that they will deal 10% less damage for 20 seconds. It sits on a 3-minute cooldown. Ruin 2 is learned at 38 and it deals unaspected damage with a potency of 80. It also blinds the target for 10 seconds. At level 42, they learn Rouse, which increases the cure magic potency and damage dealt by your pet by 40%. When roused, the pet is immune to pretty much all forms of crowd controls and debilitating effects. It sits on a 90-second recast. At level 46, they learn Miasma 2, which deals unaspected damage with a potency of 20 in an area. It also deals 10 potency for 15 seconds and also applies the disease effect from Miasma 1. And finally, at 50, they learn Shadow Flare, which envelops a designated area in a veil of magic shadows, dealing damage with a potency of 25 to any who enter. There's also a 5% chance of any target in the area to be slowed. With that out of the way, let's move on to their traits. At level 8, they learn Aether Dam, which allows the stacking of 1 Aether Flow. Aether Flow can be expended to use certain abilities or to power them up. At level 14, they learn Enhanced Intelligence, increasing their intelligence by 2, and at level 16, they learn Enhanced Intelligence 2, which increases their intelligence by 4. Mime and Mend is learned at level 20, and increases their base action damage and HP restoration by 10%. At level 20, they learn Aether Dam 2, granting them an additional stack whenever they cast Aether Flow. At 24, there's a 20% chance of increasing your spell speed by 20% when a pet deals critical damage. Its effect lasts 8 seconds. At level 28, they learn Super Virus, which adds a 15% intelligence and mind enfeeblement to the virus effect. At level 32, they learn Enhanced Intelligence 3, which increases your intelligence by 6. This is actually bugged because it only says Enhanced Intelligence 2 on the menu. Fun fact. Energy Siphon is learned at level 36, doubles the amount of MP restored by Energy Drain. Maim and Mend 2 increases your base action damage and HP restoration by 30%. Aether Dam 3 allows for a third stack of Aether Flow. Enhanced Eye for an Eye at level 44 shortens the Eye for an Eye recast down to 2 minutes. And Enhanced Rouse at level 48 shortens the recast of Rouse down to 60 seconds. With the actions and traits out of the way, let's move on to pet abilities. Now, they have some abilities that simply change their behavior and some that are actual moves, but we'll go through all of them for the Arcanist. Away orders the pet to leave the battlefield, dismissing them. Heal orders them to just follow behind you. Place places them in a specific location, and Stay demands them to remain where they are currently. Guard orders the pet to refrain from attacking until you are attacked or attack something else. Steady orders your pet to refrain from attacks until they are ordered to do so. Sick orders the pet to attack, and Obey orders them to attack, but making certain actions not cast automatically so that the Arcanist can trigger them manually. Next, they have their abilities. First, we'll go over the abilities for Emerald Carbuncle. At level 1, they learn 2 abilities. The first one is Gust, which deals wind damage with a potency of 90, as a 1-second cast, but can only be cast once every 3 seconds. They also learn Backdraft, which does wind damage with a potency of 80 and does a 15 Yalm knockback, with a 90-second recast timer. At level 20, they learn Downburst, which deals wind damage with a potency of 80 to the target and all enemies near in an AoE, has a 3-second cast time and a 30-second recast. And finally, Shining Emerald at level 40 extends the duration of damage over time effects already cast by the Master by 15 seconds. This is instant, but has a 1-minute cooldown. Next is Topaz Carbuncle, who is a tank. He too learns 2 abilities at level 1. The first one is Gouge, which delivers an attack with a potency of 70 and increases enmity. They also learn Shining Topaz, which deals AoE damage of 70 and also increases enmity. This has a 15-second recast timer. At level 20, they learn Curl, which decreases the damage they suffer by 20% for 20 seconds on a 2-minute cooldown. And finally, you have Storm, which is an attack that stuns and deals a potency of 60 damage. The stun lasts 2 seconds, and the recast is 40 seconds. And unfortunately, guys, that's all the information we have about Arcanist for now. I will add in the level 30 ability in an annotation later, and I will be doing update videos regarding the Arcanist's abilities, as well as Summoner and Scholar. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying Beta Phase 4, and you can go get back to it now. If you found this video useful, please like, favorite, subscribe, and share for regular Final Fantasy XIV information updates, as well as follow me on Facebook and Twitter for more updates, and you can also ask me questions there. You can donate to my YouTube channel if you like what I do, or you can donate to gamingforgood.net, which donates money to the Save the Children Foundation, matched by the US aid 7 times. Also, when you donate money there, you get points that can be spent to buy games on a store. It's pretty cool to get games for donations. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, take care.